G'day. How's everyone doing? I'm just lighting a nice candle here. The Yankee candle. Kiku, fragrance. So, it's a very nice fragrance. Yes, Whitby. As you can see, I'm still working on getting things sorted from what do you call it? What was it? Halloween? Oh, strawberry ice candle. I like that one too. Some strawberry and some kiku. So, let's see. Hi, Karina, how are you? It's nice to see a new name. Oh, the teacher who became the face of Illinois' anti-mandate movement was actually vaccinated the whole time. J Cat Lady, hi, how are you? Okay, the 1-6 committee just subpoenaed 6 of Trump's top allies. Who are they? Michael Flynn, I think. Hi, Karen Anderson. Karen A. Yeah. Bill Stepien. Bernard Carrick. He was the former role as Commissioner of Police in New York City. Tax fraud early last year. Yeah, John Eastman's been. Hi, Cardamancy. John Eastman's been subpoenaed. Angela McCallum. Yeah. So more subpoenas have gone out. Hi, Michelle Peterson. Oh, I had a look at that the other day. It's a bit of a mix of things. Karen, why is China telling people to stock up with essentials? It's a bit of a mix of things. It's COVID, of course. It's not as in control as they'd like, but I also feel like they're gearing up for sanctions and embargoes and stuff as well. I'm not quite sure why, but something telling me that that's part of it. But it's a bit of a so some COVID, some on embargoes and sanctions and stuff. And also, I guess, because they're looking at a very long, cold, harsh winter. It's a vast country. Yeah. I also thought I'd break things up a bit today with a couple of little, if somebody's got a myth or a legend they want me to look at. So, Whitby, you're being a good boy. Oh, Ghislaine Maxwell to challenge accusers' memories. So she's on. Is she on trial yet? So her trial. Once the trial's underway, I'm not going to read on it because that's just, you know, my policy. But we'll have a look. Yeah, can you read on the subpoenas? Yes, I'll do that. Also, I'll have a look at Ghislaine Maxwell's trial. It's due to start on November 29. Once it's underway, I won't read on it because that's just, you know, my... Yeah, so I'm going to have a look at her. Yes, I can read on the subpoenas. There was Michael Flynn, CPN, quite a few others as well, wasn't there? I've got the article up here with their names, so yeah. China not likely preparing for military action. Still concerning, experts say. Yeah, I do feel that part of it is that they've got something that they want to do and they feel like it could bring about embargoes and stuff on things. So, Hi, Renee. Texas police station came under a hail of bullets. Ooh. Tories join the attack on Boris Johnson. Can you read on November 19 on Trump? Okay. Trump. That's from the full moon to 26. Hi, Viviane. Hi, Sheila. How are you going, lovey? Are you up to joining me for a little while, Sheila? Oh, yeah, hi, 171 sign in. Human generic. I've got to do a 3-card oracle reading for human generic. I will do that today. Send it to her. Well, hello.
Hi, baby.
Yeah. Did you put the bin out, the recycle bin out?
Both of them.
Okay.
Filled it with cardboard.
No,
don't mind me. I'll be out of here in a moment.
You don't have to put makeup on. Come on. Okay. I'm going to send a link to Sheila.
This is treats. Joy treats.
Yeah, they're in that box there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, there you go. You got the routine, though.
Mm-hmm.
Sit. Oh, so smart.
Can you all still see me? I can't see you at the moment. Oh my. I'm just going to send. I think I've sent it to the right Sheila. I've got 3 Sheilas there. So if I put makeup on, it's more of a, yeah, I can read on November 19th to. Hi, Renee Rogers. Hi, Cartomancy. Uncover the news. Are you here, Kristen? Hi, Marsha Miller. Slinging is new, is me. Okay. What else? Let's see. Oh, Boris Johnson. As he dodges sleaze debate. Boris Johnson has been accused of running scared after he dodged scrutiny in Parliament of his botched attempt to save Tory MP from punishment for sleaze. Prime Minister after he dodged a 3-hour emergency debate by his foul bid to rewrite Parliament standards rules. Boris Johnson. Is he on his way out? I mean, they only held an election at the start of last year. Hi, Fern, Robin Blank. Hi, Martha. Hi, J Cat Lady. Hi, 171 sign in. Hi, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. So we're still looking at some things to look at. Did you hear about the Jan 6 insurrections? He was afraid of the Trumpsters there. No, I didn't hear about that. Yeah, I think a good few of them are coming down from their Trump high and thinking, oh shit, I have totally screwed my future completely. You know. Hi, Joe G. I just got Spectrum Health. That's the DeVos families or her husband's family. Into joy. The judge sent him home on house arrest. Well, he must have shown some reason to be able to, like, yeah. He might have had not that long a sentence or something, so not that long to go before he went. Hackers. So let's have a look. But the government votes to reduce the amount of raw sewage dumped in English rivers. Honestly, there shouldn't be any raw sewage dumped in English rivers. Oh here.
Hello.
Hey, how you going, my dear?
I can't hear you. I can't. Wait. Hold on a second. I'm having technical issues. I've already rebooted once. Wait, sound. Speaker. There we go. All right. All right. Say something. I think I hear you. Yay. I had to reboot a couple of times.
Oh, that's okay. How are you, my dear?
Good. How are you? Yeah, I just
not
did.
too bad. Not
Yes,
too bad.
That's good. Yeah, I had just done the show and I took everything off and it was all done. I set up again.
Well, thanks for joining me for a little bit. You know, that's nice. You can stay on as long or as little as you like, and you know, I know that
Okay.
it's getting towards the later end of the night there, so
Well, it's okay.
hmm.
Well, I have not been because I just had a show, so I just had one glass of wine here. I'm just starting, so I have not been doing this, so I'm good. We're fine. So,
Okay. Hi, Flowing.
So
I've got a few
questions
questions
over
here.
here. Oh, sure.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Go ahead, because I have to step up for a second and go over here. So.
Okay. You go do that.
I'm still there.
Hi, Maureen Howe. What's the latest on Bar and Pompeii? You know, I have not looked at either of those two for a while. So Bar and Pompeii.
All right.
You might have to mute that.
I know, I'm back. I was just listening. I'm like, oh, Bar. I haven't read on Bar. And so I'm like, oh, God. All right, I'm ready.
We've got a few things to look at. And thank you, Sheila, Inquisitive Tarot. And thank you for joining me. So,
always a pleasure.
Yeah. So I think we might have a look at we'll start off with the subpoenas. I'll bring up the article that named all the people.
Okay.
Angela McCallum was apparently really hadn't even really low profile, but someone was saying before, I was just watching the story, that having this person shows how deep the committee really is going, because she's someone who hasn't had any spotlight on her. They were calling it a hit, but it's a woman apparently. So let's have a look at. We'll start off with, of course, Michael Flynn. Now, I asked the other day, is it time for inherent contempt to be brought into the picture? There are some dangers with using inherent contempt, because it could be abused. Like, I'm surprised that Trump didn't use it. He probably didn't know about it. Nobody told him about it, because if he'd have been told about it when he was in power or whatever, he would have used it to lock people up. You know, he would have told the House and everyone, go and lock people up, before 2018, of course, when they lost the House.
He can do that, but we've got a separation of powers here. So
yeah,
the legislative branch is co-equal. They don't have to listen to him. He can try. That doesn't mean it's going to happen.
When the Republicans had power in the House, they probably would have done it. You know, and the Senate certainly would have. Yeah, he'd have.
I don't know about that.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I do. He would have tried to get them to do it at a minimum.
He might have tried. They might not have gone there. So that's true. He would do anything. I agree with that. Yes.
They would have, yeah, if they'd have had any.
Right. And I have to be careful with some of these kind of things because of where I work.
Yeah,
so,
no, fair enough. And if you don't
let's
think
just
you can
say,
read,
yeah, I have an oath to the Constitution, so that we have to be very careful about.
Yeah.
I can't do conspiracies and things like that.
I had to be
Free and fair
careful when I
elections.
Yeah,
Right.
Like not reading on the state or federal government. I didn't do any readings on our state or federal government when I was working
But
for the state government.
He would absolutely do it. I believe that anything with him is possible. And we did see that on January 6th and
they
before
just
that.
Didn't have any bulldust committees set up that he could take advantage of. But I think people didn't tell him either. Hi, Carrie French.
I can't go through that again. That's all I can say. All right. So what are we reading on about Flynn? But
is he going to defy the subpoena? Oh, the other thing I want to know is his brother going to get subpoenaed?
I didn't know. Was he in the list? I know that they've got a list of 20 people right now that they want to do.
This is the latest 6.
Okay, I haven't seen it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So will he comply?
Okay. Probably not. They're all going to try to skirt it somehow, you know.
That's why I did the thing on inherent contempt, because if they use inherent contempt, it doesn't mean that they don't get referred to the DOJ. It just means that they can lock people up immediately until the DOJ indicts them.
Yeah, well, they're getting. Who was it who just got?
Michael Flynn. Bill Stepien.
Somebody. They just held somebody in contempt, so it went to DOJ. Bannon. Yeah.
Referred Bannon.
Yeah, they're going to start going after them. Absolutely.
So it just means that
I believe so.
they can the sergeant at arms can take them and they can be put into custody immediately, rather than having to wait for the indictment.
Right. Because you can't ignore subpoena, and you can't ignore Congress. Basically, you can't do it. And there's a lot of things like congressional requests that go to the federal government.
Between 10 and 12.
Yeah. I'm asking you when you went next, Papa.
Now would be good. Sorry, Sheila. So, Michael Flynn.
Sorry about that, Sheila. My fault,
Okay.
drop.
Just use it. Can you clean
Hello,
it up?
Mr. Footprint.
Gotta keep the juice flowing. How are you this morning?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. It'll be very late there, I'm guessing.
It's just after 9 p.m. It's almost 9:30 at night.
No, it's 8:29 p.m. because our
8.
clocks just went back. So
Your clocks went back. Oh, you on daylight
An hour.
today? So
Yes.
You're
Yep.
13 hours behind now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Good to know.
I didn't think I had reversals in this, but I got the death card reversed. So this is ending. Okay. And it's really, I got a total blank.
You did? Oh, not mine. Mine are all over the place with this.
Blank on that. I got the death card reversed. I got the reverse. Oh, I'll tell you what it is. It's everything but one card on the bottom.
Oh,
The whole deck is upside down. except for
he's
that
in
one
trouble.
card.
Yeah.
I hate that. So yeah, no, I've got the death card endings. Yeah. The whole I had the deck upside down.
Yeah.
Except for the bottom card, which was the Two of Swords, which is the only card that's reversed.
Well,
Oh, that's brilliant,
Well,
isn't it? So definitely a crossroads here.
okay.
So I got death and ending for him. I got the 10 of Wands, which is burden. He's willingly overburdening himself with this, and he's a fool. He's going to try and slow it down with the Knight of Cups. So he's going to try and bring it all to a standstill,
Right.
and outweigh.
But not my cards. My cards say, yeah, he's trying to fight back. He's trying to do everything he can to hold it back. He's trying to help the Emperor. You know who that is. But you know they're handing him the subpoena, and he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to take it. Oh, I'm going to leave them in suspense. They're not going to know what's going on. But I got a 10 too. I got the 10 of Swords. This is at the end of the reading. So I clarified. What does that mean? Oh, well, there's going to be a journey here. Truth and justice, and the tower is coming. You're going to get locked in the tower if you do not show up. Got to appear. So
No,
he's going down.
He is definitely. He's going to try and force him. And I've got the 2 ending cards, of course, with the death card, which is an ending, and also the 10, which is
10s are completion.
He willingly took that burden on.
Yep.
The trouble, and he is. You're right. He is going to try and stop the flow of things. I'll do another row here. Loss and regret. He's going to be facing loss and regret. He is not going to be able to juggle it anymore. He's not going to be able to manipulate things how he wants anymore, or how he thinks he's been able to. He's just overloaded himself with this. Heartbreak and betrayal. The 3 of he's going to try and slow it down, but it's only going to delay things for him.
Yes.
He's hoping to steer things in a new direction. But guess what?
There you go.
And of course, this is my card for the prosecutor.
Oh, which one is that?
The King of Swords.
Oh,
King of Swords.
Okay, makes sense. I see that.
Yeah.
So this was fun.
Yeah. Now, next on the list is Bill Stepien, who was in charge of Trump's last campaign.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah. weaponization of the Stop the Steal. So what's going to happen with
the whole thing? Awful. I was terrified that day. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
what with the
insurrection. I'm sitting here. I'm like, what do I do? I'm like, I don't know what to do.
And I'm like, James, come on, watch this. Total reversal with 9/11 when James woke me up and said, you have to come and see that. I was asleep. It was like 5 o'clock in the morning here or something when
Dennis was so embarrassed by it all.
Our friend Dennis, is born and raised in California, and it's still
Whoa.
Thanks.
What?
Thanks.
Bit of an effort.
He goes, Chris. Oh, thanks.
I don't sound like that. Please. Oh, I've been like clear.
Yes, you do.
Oh, well.
You gotta love him. It's either that or go to jail for homicides.
Oh my goodness. No. For entertainment purposes only.
I have that, yeah.
Yes.
No, we've all said it.
The insurance claim hasn't matured yet.
No.
This is Murder Mystery series. One of the episodes is you got Miss Fisher there, and she just had a stoush with the inspector, who they have the hot for each other. And he walks away, and she looks after him, and she says to a friend who's in the background, men can't live with them, can't kill them with an axe.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
A similar saying.
Yeah. So in a reversal with Jen, I'm the one who James, you have to come and see this. This is just, oh my God,
Yeah.
So Bill Stippian,
All right.
who was Trump's 2020 campaign manager. What is his approach going to be?
Oh, to the subpoenas.
He's not prepared.
Is this still about the subpoena?
Yes. Yeah. I'm going to the
checking because I didn't hear like what the first question was when I came in.
No. Bill Stippian. I'm going to go through the list. Bill Stippian, it was Trump's campaign manager,
Okay.
and he is not prepared at all. He's got a big change coming.
Is he gonna? Are you asking if he's going to show up for the subpoena? Is he going to appear?
How he's going to handle it. How he's going to handle it.
All right. Excellent. Fine. Hi, Renee Rogers.
I've got
interesting.
My first card I pulled on him was the Fool, and it's like he's just not ready. He's just not prepared. And I'll look at the middle line, okay, which is, and he's really, really anxious. And why is he anxious? That better not be a blonde. Sorry, Sheila.
What? What was that? I resemble that remark.
Yeah, Jane's going, no, baby.
Okay.
I know he's talking to the cat, but
So much laundry in there.
Okay.
But
Thank you,
I have-
Josie. for
Thank
clarifying
you.
that, for explaining to me what's going on. So
Um,
I have not been able to watch the news today. So
so he's not. He honestly, he's surprised he's been subpoenaed. He thought he was not going to get subpoenaed. He's really anxious now. Why is he anxious? It's because we've got the justice card here, is that he's you know, he's not ready to weigh up things. He's not ready to answer questions. The second line I've got, which is why he's feeling like he is I've got the Wheel of Fortune, a change, and I've got the Lovers. So a change in his allegiances, I think, and 6 of Swords, which is, you know, a bit of a rough passage for him, a bit of a troubled time ahead. And in the sort of what the outcome looks like being, it's got the Strength card, past actions, and the Republic card, or Trump, and so I think they've got a lot. It's going to come out. They've got a lot of evidence on him about his actions with regard to January 6th, and I think he may have even been talking to people within the Republican Party, like in the House and stuff, about this as well. So they might tie him to some Republican House members as well, not just Trump. It's this members of the House. You know, we've got the Knight. Definitely, I'd say that's a yes. The Knight of Cups.
Oh, I've got that too.
Not the cup, sorry, the Knight of Pentacles. It's like he's, yeah. So he could flip. He could flip. He's just not prepared. He's just not prepared. And he's anxious now because I think he knows they have what they need to get him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he going to try and dodge it? Probably. King of Cups, 10 of Wands. Yeah, he doesn't want to know about the subpoena, so he too is going to try and dodge it, but it's not going to work. It's not going to work. They will threaten. I think they're going to start holding up inherent contempt. If, you know, the threat of it, I think they're going to start doing that. And he's really, really anxious. There's so much this guy does not want coming out about himself.
Sure.
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, I've got that. Pardon?
Sorry. Oh, just saying hello.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. All right. Well, I've got the 7 of Pentacles here. So this is Prophet. So he's been in a good place for a long time. So he's been, you know, doing well, whatever, and everything. And he's been holding it together with Temperance over here. But this is kind of changing everything. With the Sun card, he does have information that does need to come to light. He knows what was going on with that whole thing. Everything that they were planning. He was probably involved with the Strength card, but this is the reversal. This is the Tarot of Oppositions. This is it upright. This is the reversal of it. So this is not coming from a position of strength. This is that weakness. Like she's getting eaten by the lion in this particular picture. Now I did get the Knight of Cups. I had that, you know, he's been giving an offer, you know, you need to cooperate with us, and, you know, you need to do your job with that. And now I got the herbs on this one. This is like a medicine, and an antidote or whatever. Like if he may have information that, you know, will tell them what's going on there. I've got the volcano also of a clarification. And this one, of course, this is going to blow everything up. This is going to be really big. It's going to cause transformation here with the frog. Now, I used Andrea's to further check. So there's a man with information.
Yeah.
There's communication. And okay, green, I'm not sure what this is. More money, maybe. So yeah, me with it. I'm working on learning the chakra stuff, guys. But so it's,
Green,
there's a
the
lot
green
of green
if
with
they're trying
envy or something.
in
Whoa.
Mars, okay?
Yes.
So,
Like everything's going off at the same time. But yeah, so it's
and I'm putting out an invite if anyone wants to join it, like the Spirits Beyond the Stars, or, or Katie or Ron, put a hand up and buzz me a quick email at Print Tarot, and I might just do have people coming in and out, and we'll see how we go. Hey, but
okay.
yeah. So Bill Stepien, yeah, he's not from a position of strength.
No, he's not.
The 1/6 committee because I got the strength card too, and I felt that it was the 1/6 committee had the strength over him.
Right.
So yeah,
But you're not definitely not coming from a position of strength. If you even get a subpoena, you're in trouble. So it's they know. So yeah, it's not.
Now the next on the list, Bernard Carrick, and he was the former commissioner of police in New York City, who was convicted of tax fraud, and Trump pardoned him.
Oh,
And he was
I think I remember
personally
him.
involved in efforts to alleged widespread voter fraud in the election took place. So, yeah. Hi, Gma. Bye.
Wait, was he saying that there was voter fraud?
No, he was alleged. He was personally involved in the campaign effort to allege widespread voter fraud after the election took place. So he's the next on the subpoena list. Someone was saying, I can't remember who, that they have, they already have all the receipts on these people.
Okay.
So if they come in and lie, they're going to be caught out. And, you know, more Oklahoma. It's happening all across Oklahoma. People, with some of the votes stolen. I'll just do a quick with in more Oklahoma with some of the votes stolen, like mail votes or something. Okay. I got communications and Swift. So that's a yeah. So some votes apparently didn't get there. Looking at the bigger picture, yeah, and they're shining a light on it now. So yeah, I'd say that's probably true. Spirits Beyond the Star. Hi, Laura Carlson. How are you? Hi, Linda B.
Right. So he was subpoenaed too?
Yes, he was subpoenaed as well. I'm going to swap the X.
I'm just trying to make sure because I did not see that today. So he's not going to be cooperative pretty much. He's in league with you know who. You know, he thinks he can play this game. You know, the beginning with that. And again, with offers people are being given that they don't want to listen to. With the Knight of Pentacles, this potential is going to pretty much leave it, you know, it's slow moving. But there's, you know, he's going to probably have to go. But again, with the 2 4s in here, this is a pause and slow moving kind of, well, this guy's not a 4.
Very
But
insecure, isn't he? Yeah.
it's just, he's going to do whatever he can to avoid participating in that.
This guy, he was at the Willard Hotel, Washington, D.C. War Room. So let's have a look.
At what?
At him.
I'm sorry.
You know, the Willard Hotel, the War Room in the Willard Hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there apparently.
Okay.
Ooh, law in all departments, bigotry, bias, and excess severity. This is him. This is him. He is not a lawful person in any way. He will try and turn anything into upset things.
Wait, are we
divine
still
love, blissful harmony, blissful relationships, and alignment, harmony and alignment. He's yeah, so he's
are we still talking
and
about
Carrick, yeah. Yeah,
okay.
I'm reading on Carrick, yeah. I've
Okay.
got, so we've got the Justice card reversed, we've got 9 of Cups upright, harmony, alignment. He's definitely still in alignment with Trump. Giving, receiving. We've got the quid pro quo card.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. You'll see why in a minute. Misuse of power and manipulation. Interesting. I too got the 4 of Pentacles. This is a feeling of insecurity, wanting to keep things close. So he'll do anything to defy justice. I got the King of Swords reversed. That's my prosecution card. Oh, he's misuse of power and manipulation. He's going to try all that to dodge it. He is going to try and dodge it. And then we've got lack of progress, procrastination with the Page of Pentacles reversed. So he too is going to try and slow it down. I don't think he's going to get as far as Michael Flynn will. We're slowing it down.
Michael Flynn. Ugh.
Negative. We've got the 3 of Swords reversed. He's very optimistic about being able to dodge it. Got the Ace of Swords, a new financial or career opportunity, manifestation. Yeah, he really believes he's going to be able to dodge it. He's wrong. Unexpected delays, lack of foresight. He doesn't have a clue. Honestly, he honestly believes, you know, I was the Commissioner's Police in NYC, so I know all the little tricks of manipulating and abusing the position to get what I want. And he's very optimistic about it. Is he going to avoid? Is he going to go to jail? Juggling. He's juggling things. He's got really no ability to juggle.
Right.
If that makes sense. He should be juggling tennis balls and he's trying chainsaws.
Exactly.
Okay.
They're all in over their heads.
Trump. The truth is going to come out. I did say, will he go to jail? Yeah. I think he might end up in jail on contempt.
Yeah. Well, he should in the first place. What happened before? Oh my God.
The next one is John Eastman. I'd like to leave him alone for now. He's the next one who's being.
Okay.
He's getting too much energy, if you know what I mean. It doesn't matter what he does, you know.
Right.
They've got him dead to rights with those memos and everything. The thing is that the thing is behind subpoenaing people that they have everything they need to go forward is if they subpoena them.
But they just need to hear from them.
Give them a chance and also give them a chance to speak for themselves.
They can bring lawyers.
Then these people, when they end up in jail or whatever, can't go around and turn around and say, well, you never gave me a chance to defend myself. Well, what do you think?
That's your chance. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. I think with him, they really don't need to hear from him, but that's just
well, yeah.
They've got it in
That's
writing.
customary. That's customary,
Yeah.
though, in DC
Yeah.
to testify. Everybody does it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
not
like,
everybody, but
hi, Ali. You want to join us, darling?
hi, Allie.
Heart and soul connected. That's just the feeling I get from him is that he gave you opportunity to defend yourself and come in and tell us your side of it. And he can't then go around and go, "Wah!"
Right. If they want to plead the fifth, they can do it. But you've got to come. You still have to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still have to
Katie,
show up.
Katie, do you want to join us? Light worker.
I think she said she did. So.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'll just
Yeah. I might beg off. I'm actually pretty tired. It's about 8:54. I'm starting to fall. My energy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I just wanted.
All right. You don't.
I know. I'll stop in, say hello, and do a reading or two with you. But I think that's.
You're gonna.
I think that's all I can do today. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
It's great to see you.
So much.
All right. Bye.
Yes, it's lovely to see you. Thanks. Yeah. Okay, Katie, I'm going to send you the invite. Copy to clipboard. Okay. I think I have your email, Katie. So. There you are. Email sent. And who was there else? Spirit Beyond the Stars, my darling. Would you like to join us? Hi, Melinda. You want to join? So, hi, Maureen. Hi, Sharon Sight. Hi, Ron. Do you want to join? I'm going, somebody join me. Katie, I just sent you the email with the link. Where's Jay? Linda, I've just sent you an email. Ron, you'll join me in a little while, okay? So I'll just send. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Sheila. Yeah, I will do the karma reading on him. don't want to do too much. Well, Ron, I've just sent you the link. All right, I'll do it while we're waiting for some people to come in. I'll do a karma reading on Trump. Things are coming to a reckoning with him. We've got the world here, the end of one journey, beginning of another. So things are coming to a reckoning, but this is a major, and it's a major reckoning. And it is.
Hey.
Hey, Katie, how are you? I'm just doing a quick karma bill on Trump, and firstly, it's lovely to see you, Marty.
Well, it's lovely to see you too.
Yeah. And I've just got a karma, and I've got the world. Things are coming to a major reckoning with him. The end of one cycle, beginning of another. But it's a major arcana. It's a big impact card. But it also timelines means a little bit further in the future than we'd like.
Yeah.
Sterling said he's looking at spring. I think it might be a bit earlier. I'd love it to be Christmas, but that could just be wishing
Just
on the
wishful
Christmas
thinking.
Yeah, but I feel it might not be that might be early, like January, February, depending. So he has got a big reckoning coming, and it is definitely going to be tied up in his victories or his attempt to take victory. But there's also a reckoning on his 2016 victory here. So I think that boomerang story. I think that is really going to come to the fore. And again, we're looking at a major arcana, big impact, big life lesson. Be careful what you wish for. You wanted victory, but how you went about it meant that you could lose control of all things. You were never really in control of this chariot, buddy, and it's going to come down and hit him hard. 3 of Cups, overindulgence. This bird is like, she's got Cupid there. It's like, be careful who you ask for support from. Cupid fired his arrows at random, so you never knew where they were going to hit. And mermaids were often seen as sirens of the sea and deadly. So he answered a siren, I will support you in all this. So he answered a siren call, and as a result, he's going to end up alone on this rock in the middle of nowhere. Debate, conflict, the 10 of Swords, long dark night of the soul. Oh, pay the devil his due. You are not. This is not him being released from those obligations. It's him paying for making those obligations. Time-wise, I do maybe January or something. Is the boomerang story going to have something to do with this? The Emperor, the Knight of Swords, Two-Face. This is interesting. This Knight of Swords has two. To me, that's the Gemini twin causing chaos.
Mm-hmm.
He tied himself to another emperor to create with the job of creating chaos.
Another Emperor Putin.
And also to chase the golden fleece. People who chased the golden fleece didn't end up with a good, he's left, this poor dude, he's left high and dry. He's got the golden fleece, but his boat isn't in the water. He's been left high and dry on his own. Knight of Wands. Things are just about to kick off with that too, with the boomerang. So yeah, going to be really interesting. So that's Trump's karma thing at the moment.
Well, I on Trump's karma, I did a spread just like until February. Okay, February. I just put that in my mind. Okay, right now he's juggling. He's wheeling and dealing. He's trying to get people to make contracts to be motivated to keep him afloat, and so he's scraping the bottom of the barrel for his friends, in other words. And he's got a lot. I mean, he's studying the issue. He's going through trying to find, any way out. But this young fella, he guess what? Guess what?
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
He's not half as smart as he thinks he is.
He's not half as smart as he thinks he is. And that's the final card.
Well, I got the Ten of Swords as well, and he's out in the cold. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that, I did that by February. Or I said by the end of February.
Okay.
So that's, I mean, that's almost spring, but it's still don't.
Depending where you are in the States too, it's spring.
Yeah.
When she said scraping the bottom of the barrel, I was thinking scraping the bottom of the crap in the bottom. It's full of crap on the bottom. That's where crap goes anyway, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, did you miss me, Kathleen? She said, I didn't see you all over the garden. I didn't see you all over the shots.
Yeah, I was looking for you, and I didn't see you, and then I was like, and I went to several different ones, and then I was like, oh my God, Ron's not here. What is wrong?
Oh my God! I got a life too, I got to take care of. I had an appointment for snow tires, and you can't put that. There's so many people, and it's 1st of December. You have to have them on. If you don't, you get fined. And I mean, because here where I am in Quebec, in Canada, you need to have your snow tires. But they make money with that. Take off your other tires, put on the new ones, and back and forth. Makes a lot of tires, a lot of recycling, and a lot of crap.
Yeah,
but that's the way it goes. I don't know if your laws in Australia is like that, but you don't. You get no. You don't.
Maybe if we don't have many snowfields. We've got about 2 or 3. I think they might need to have snow tires on. But but there's no real laws.
But there's a law here anyway, I can tell you that. And if you don't, and they can tell the difference between tire 4 season in a winter tire because it has a little icon on it. It says
Yeah.
whatever, and you have to really look close to find it. Police stop you and they find that. Here you go.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have any, but we don't get the amount of snow you guys would.
No, it's really cold here, but we're having a good weather because usually we have snow at this time of year, and we don't. We have 10 Celsius right now, 12. That's and it's not freezing at night. So for now,
It's
but
balmy
you
over
never.
there. 10 and 12 Celsius, isn't that balmy?
Well, it's better than freezing. It's above the zero.
Yeah, that is
But
freezing. Right.
But you still have to wear your clown suit. I mean, your winter suit.
Mind you, I've been in North Queensland, inland from North Queensland, in the middle of winter, and I was camping in my swag. I was on a university field trip, and it was the middle of winter. It was like July or something, and we were up in the hills and inland. So it got very, very cold, and it got to -2. So it can get very cold in North Queensland. I actually have a friend who's Canadian. She's from Prince Edward Island.
Oh, okay,
Oh, I
right.
love-
And
That I've been there. Yeah.
in Australia for quite a long while, but the first couple she came in one day to my sister's office because my sister and I were both at uni at the same time, and she said, "That's it. I'm moving. I'm moving. It is too cold here."
Yeah.
And my sister said, "But you know, you're from Prince Edward Island. You're used to cold." She says, "In Canada, we have central heating. You never, ever, ever wake up to a house that is 9 degrees centigrade in temperature."
I went on vacation in the month of June, and it's hot. In the month of June for us, it's hot. I was on Cavendish on Prince Edward Island. At daytime, you go swimming. At nighttime, put a blanket on because you freeze. You had to light up the stove. I'm telling you. So
Somebody's asked,
Hermit's Corner's here.
"Hi,
Hello.
Hermit's Corner." Somebody is Kirsten from Uncover the News has also asked what Biden's karma bill is.
Karma bill.
Do you want to have a look at Trump's karma bill, just like what karma got in store for him over the next few months?
What's
Okay.
the
Trump
what
or
is it?
Biden?
Karma is what the universe has in store for him, basically.
Oh,
That he
okay.
has no control over. You know,
I
those
heard-
bad karma,
Didn't
good
he pass a
karma.
bill today? Something passed today, or the whatever, or they're voting on it or something. I don't remember. I
think
saw that
it's
in the news.
The Senate, is it?
It's about money going infrastructure. I gotta say the word.
Infrastructure.
Yeah, infrastructure. Yeah. Okay.
Well, his is looking pretty good. He's got the Ace of Cups, an upwelling of. I get an upwelling of support and emotion, and an upwelling of energy, and yeah, so that's good. Page of Cups. He's got some surprising news, but also he's going to be increased strength, an increase in strength. Did it pass the Senate or the House?
What I heard was it's passing. Everybody agreed it, and it's going to pass. Something like that. Even the Republicans agreed on it. So I don't know. I mean, I saw that in the news just like that.
People
Something
are
done.
waking up. People are waking up
Yeah.
to what he can do for this country.
Right.
Wow.
Restrictions. Okay, so he's got some surprising news about restrictions that he's been under. So, both. It's past
Wow.
both. Okay, so that means it's just has to get signed and here there. And King
Yeah.
of Swords is in a position of strength. His position of strength is going to show. It's going to grow. The King of Swords, great discernment, balanced judgment. And his balanced judgment is, going to come into full. Three of Swords.
Okay.
He's still going to have people try and stab him in the back.
Camouflage him.
There's also a bit of a change happening with I feel like there's going to be, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, so a change, forward progress. The Wheel of Fortune is perpetual motion, and it's going to be forward progress and forward progress. And the Two of Pentacles, being able to continue to juggle. He is ready to juggle with the sharper objects, and he's able to. Remember what I said about that police chief? Before he can really not more of and there's a crossroads. He's at a crossroads point at the moment. So I think his position is just gonna strengthen.
Well, I got the Okay. I got the Queen of Wands, so that tells me it's very creative what he did, or the way it was put through, or put on the table. Okay, there's a period of I have the Four of Swords, so that's a rebirth, like something, like a rebirth in the stage that it's in now. And then I got the the Lovers, so that's a contract. So it's there, and also I have the Fool card, which is new beginning. So there's a new start to it altogether. So that's what I'm getting to. I'm not usually doing politics, but give it a try anyway. So,
well,
yeah,
I got
the World card. Yeah,
the World card. Yeah, she's he's going to take this to its completion, and he's got the Apprentice, perfecting the thing, because he's had to redo that bill so many times. Yeah, and he's been trying his best to work around all the rocks in under the surface and get it done. But I'm thinking that the secrets from everybody, it may be a leverage point for the Democrats. I mean, honestly, the ones that aren't too bad, but that probably would stop him from getting elected, he may say, come on, dudes. But the end cards are the Hierophant and the Harvest. So he will be triumphant. This is government. This is the higher structures of society. So I mean, it's a lot of other things too, but they will prevail. So I mean, that's saying that the infrastructure bill, it will make it, because we're harvesting our crops.
I was going to say something else. Could that be get in the door material? Get through.
Yeah, and that's what
material,
I was getting.
Like you kick him down the door and you put it there, but it's not going to stay in that form. It's going to evolve. It's going to get better. But get in the door material. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the Build Back Better bill, which is the second half of his infrastructure.
Okay.
So we know that the infrastructure,
Oh, you want to hear? You guys want to hear some good news in Canada?
yes,
We had a lot of elections on. We had the federal elections about Trudeau a while ago, but this
Yep.
time we have a lot of elections on mayor. Several women won mayor office this year.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
Yeah, that's great. So I voted for a woman, but I don't know who won yet. So, but where I am anyway. So, but a lot of women took over mayor office, and they took
excellent.
them. Yeah.
Hi, Melinda. How you going, my dear?
Hello, Melinda.
Hello.
Melinda.
Yeah. So we now know that the first part
How
of the
you doing?
infrastructure was passed, which I think they were getting back to the Republicans. We need jobs. We can't. We can't go without jobs. We need to feed our family. So you better start doing something about that. I think that's what part of that was. And that infrastructure bill will bring more jobs. Now we're looking at the Build Back Better, which is about more of it's aimed at reducing inequities, is it? So that's So let's see. Will that pass?
This is
7 of Wands.
deja vu moment.
Mm.
Us four up here again. I think I saw that before. You read?
Was Kathleen with us last time?
You what?
Never mind. I just woke up, so I'm foggy in the brain. So what's the question?
The Build Back Better bill. It's aimed at part of the framework is to ensure that middle class families that pay no more than 7% of the income on childcare. Part of it, but there's more than that. So there's a lot of things to address to help the middle class. Vast majority of working American families of 4 earning less than $300,000 per year. I wish I was earning $300,000 per year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Earned income credits, Medicare, home care. So there's a lot in there. The first 3 cards I've pulled on that is 7 of Wands. They're fighting. It's like this far and no further. He's got to get past that. I think that's, and some people wanting to get away with. They can't. Oh, how do I might have to put another card on that. But people are waking up to what this bill is all about, because there's going to be more light shed on it now, because the first part is done. They can really, really amp up what this bill is all about. So there's the setting of boundaries with the 7 of Wands. Here's the King of Swords again, stepping up there, in control, balance, justice and balance, equality and balance. But it's more about equity than equality, if you know what I mean. So getting the balance right. The 7 of Swords. What is that? Page of Cups. Or there's definitely gonna be people trying to get away with so he got Mansion on side and he got Cinema on side. Here he is again, juggling those two, he can put down that first tennis ball or whatever of the infrastructure, and now the Build Back Better he's working on that. Will it get past? Oh, he's got that 3 of Swords, the Tower. Oh. We've got the tower crashing down. There's going to be all this argy-bargy crap again. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Yes, it will get passed, but it's going to be a bit of a struggle first, and someone trying to do the dirty again. So, because they don't feel that equity is important. Possibly they've got no idea of the difference between equality and equity.
Yeah.
But this is all about equity and making sure that, you know, all of the burden of some things aren't placed on one class of people, you know, the middle class who earns more than the lower class or whatever you call them, you know, but not as much as the uber-duper rich. So, and they are copying more of the burden of funding America than others are,
Right.
especially the super rich, you know.
Right.
Well, lower income families, you can understand why they might, you know, they need some tax breaks because, but the richer rich, they're not getting taxed as they should, and so all of it is being burdened on the middle classes.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Melinda, you want to go next?
Okay, see you later, Patricia. What I have no idea about the bill. As everybody knows, I don't follow the stuff. And when I'm in there, I'm just in the chats. But what I got, my first card was a 9 of Swords. Because I asked Spirit to help me out because you pull the cards, buddy, because I don't know what it is. So somebody is worried, definitely. And I'm pretty sure it's probably the Republicans because they don't want to give up any money that they could be given to somebody to help their own selves out. Then I got the Page of Swords. So somebody's going to come along with the message. And the message is not going to be, I don't think it's going to be good for the lower income families. But I feel like somebody's going to step in, which is the High Priestess. And she's going to try and make everything right with everybody. She's going to try and put thoughts in people's minds to help the lower class families, you know, and the medium people that doesn't get as much, you know. And then I got the Two of Cups, which is an agreement, you know, so I believe that it will pass. And at the end of it, what I got was the 9 of Coins. And the 9 of Coins to me is somebody just sitting back, chilling out, checking out their work. He's got his little soul passenger with him himself, because he's winning with himself. He's checking himself out, and he's just standing by and making sure that everything's done right. Everything's done just the way it's supposed to be to help everybody across the board. You know, because the big people that make all the big money, they don't need any more money. What are they going to do with all that money? You know what I mean? Help everybody out. So I believe that Spirit knew what he was talking about, because as I was listening to you, Chrissy, I kind of understood the cards a little bit better. So thank you.
That's all right.
Well, I got the Page of Cups, so that's like messages. Okay, but some I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but anyway, I got the cups. Somebody's walking away. There's people walking away. Then I got the same card that you said you had, Chrissy. You said you had the Page of Pentacles, right? You got the Page of Pentacles in your reading a while ago.
No.
Wasn't a Page of Pentacles?
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I got the Page of Swords, Ron.
Oh, Page of Swords. To me, there's people not getting the message, or there's people walking away. Then it will. I was going to say it's going to pass because of the Page of Pentacles, and it will gain strength after that. So
Yeah.
Once, okay. and it'll gain strength. Like once it's accepted, then it'll be adjusted. That's the word I was trying to say. So later on.
Yeah, it's going to have to go through at least.
I don't know if that makes any sense because I know nothing about it. Really just pitching out there.
Okay. I've got 3 cards here, and what they're saying is, this is telling me the cards are listening. It's the Build Back Better plan, which is nurturing, trying to help get people out of the situation they're in. It's been very carefully planned. They think it is a good foundation.
Yeah.
However, I got the basic. It's stealing away money from the like the child care, and it's all bureaucracy that is there, but we have opportunity.
Yep.
We have a surprise. And finally, my favorite is we have control. The Chariot is, I think Biden is just about sick of this crap. And he is going to take the reins and take control because it's getting ridiculous. He needs, he's tried to be nice. He's tried to do it the way that politics has always worked for him. And he is coming to find that in this day and age, you can't anymore.
Yeah.
So that's what I get.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still gonna be a bit of time before it passes, even time wise. Oh, somebody GMR5 has asked, will Texas secede? Ted Cruz wants Joe Rogan to be president of Texas when it succeeds. Will it secede?
Oh boy, that's a yes and no question.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to use the Lilac Lantern Intuition cards. I got them. Yeah. So I started using these.
I've got Strength, the Wheel, and the Four of Wands. Honestly, I'd like to say it's strengthened, yes, but it's strengthened. It just does not have the. People don't want to secede from the US. They don't. Yeah, we'll read on the eclipse and the full moon next week. Yeah, they just don't. So they're really, really sabotaging themselves. The Wheel of Fortune is this is not a change that people want. It's just like someone's going to put a cog in it. And the Four of Wands, it's home. They feel like they're part of the United States. They do not want to break away from their home. Two of Wands, most people in Texas are looking at the bigger picture of what it would mean to secede. And Ace of Wands, there's growing energy, but it's not for it. I think it's against it. There's growing energy as people are looking at the bigger picture. You see the globe there? That represents looking at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
But there's always going to be people who take advantage and take any opportunity. No, they're not going to. This idea will go back into the woodwork. People, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're getting more and more dissatisfied with the government in Texas at the moment and saying, we don't have to put up with this. So it's a bit like this far and no further. No, it's not going to succeed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Night, Linda. Thank you for joining us.
Night.
I don't think it is either because I got I got the 8 of Wands in reverse. So
Yeah.
that's slowed, stop. I got the 9 of Wands. It's that's another wand. You see? I got the 7 of Wands. And so we are on the defensive and defending our ideals. And so 3 of them are wands, and I just feel like that they it's a no. The other 2 things that I got were the wheel and the
I got that.
death card upside down. So
I didn't get the death card, but I got the wheel. Yeah.
yeah. So it's like they're not happy with policies. They're not happy with everything that's going on, but they're not going to secede, because that would be, there's no way that they can run everything if they seceded from the United States. It's it's not going to happen. But there's a lot of chest thumping and rah, 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 rah. But that's all it is. There's no actual thought, no actual thing.
No, it won't happen. People keep saying, "Oh, WA is going to secede from Australia." No, we're not. We could, but we're not. I mean, they take a lot of our GST. A lot of the GST comes from WA with everything. But anyway, that's just a different thing. Anyway, so somebody has asked about the full moon and the eclipse next.
Chrissy, yes. Wait up. I'm gonna throw my cards. All right, or tell my cards. Okay. The first thing I did, because I did my pendulum, right, and I was doing my pendulum, and I asked, and it wasn't moving anywhere. So then I asked, is this guy going to be thrown to the curb? And then it started going in circles. Then I pulled 3 cards. Huh?
Ted Cruz?
Yes. The guy that's trying to really hard to separate. Yeah. And so then I got the first card I pulled was the 6 of Swords. And so what the story off this card that was telling me was that both of the oars is on the same side of troubled waters. You know what I mean? And so he's just going in circles, and the families themselves, the people that actually live there, that, because they have to live somewhere, that's where they live, that's their land. He's even consoling the families. There's just a lot of heartache right now within the people, and then this canoe back here, this guy's over there, he's just casting out all this stuff, casting out all this. And then, what he was casting out was this little critter down here, he's taking a shit. So he's just casting out crap, man. You know what I mean? But this little critter, he's over here, he's just looking up at the star. He's just like, he's loving life. He wants to enjoy his life. They don't want to be in heartbreak. And the little flag down here that's on the land, this little bitty flag down here, there's like saying, hey man, come on, help us out, somebody. This guy is just like, and then all of a sudden, pow, the sun comes in. And then the sun says, no, don't worry, man. This guy, did you see that critter over there taking a shit? That's what's happening. All right. We got this. We are one. We are people. We are not the crap that is trying to be spread out within these jerks. And so that's what I got.
I got something. I follow Melinda. I follow her because I got a balance card. First of all, it's all about balancing the energy. Then I got a pile of crap. which you said about crap. This is the crap card. Okay. Then it's gonna come to a decision making. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I got this is to clear decisions, to see everything come out in light, and then trust. Okay, because this thing you gotta create trust when you make the whatever policy you put out. You gotta make trust to everybody, so everybody will see the crap anyway. That's what I'm saying.
Good job, bro.
Yeah,
But
makes lots of sense.
What is a federal senator, right? A United States senator, not a Texas senator, but a federal senator talking secession for the state he represents. He shouldn't be in the job he's in if that's what he wants for Texas. It's to secede from the United States. He's got no right to be in that job then.
Yeah.
And
What I see when you said that first, Chrissy, if I don't say it now, I'll forget it. But while you were saying that, all I could see was this guy, and he was the color of orange. He was going like this, and he was just like throwing that money out to him. Do this, say this, be like that. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to lose it.
No, that's all right. So how much voodoo has Cruz put himself in with this? So I'm just going to ask the question very quickly. I had to bring out the small cards because Missy here decided, she's moving now. She's
Right.
probably going to knock everything off the table. Oh, Missy Moo, come on. Go annoy Daddy. Go on.
Go annoy Daddy.
Go to Daddy, Bubba.
Don't tell him to make me a coffee.
Oh,
Right.
he's sick.
We love hubby.
Yeah, me too. Hang on, what day is it?
What is it?
Right.
You love me, okay? Yeah, of course I do. What's your name again? He's sick, really
What's your name again?
potato here.
Oh, Jesus.
He's not juggling to try and balance things. He's juggling to try and stop his hands from getting burnt. He picked a hot potato here, and he was totally stupid to do it. It's going to shine a light on him that he did not want shone on him. He's really going to have to step cautiously in the next few months and all that, because he is the total opposite of wisdom. Wisdom is represented by the long white beard. He's the total opposite. This dude just looks tired. He really does. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to tell you to take it slow and easy and not shine too big a light on you.
Yeah.
He's really tired. This is his guardian angel. He's really just tired. He's conscious. Whatever it is, he's really just tired. The immediate future for him, the Hierophant, he could possibly, I'm getting censure or someone could be bringing forward a vote to censure him, because the guy's a United States senator, and he's saying his state should secede from the United States. Well, then what the hell is he doing in that house? So he could face some censure. Why at the bottom of this? Because it's seen as a betrayal of his office. It's a betrayal of his office. So they might not have any choice but to censure him. The party won't, but the Senate might.
Yeah.
Four of Rods. That was people feel at home in the United States. Knight of Swords, chaos. His outcome here is Four of Rods. I don't think he'll get back into office.
Right.
This is a real separation. Chaos. He's brought some real chaos upon himself. He's gonna have to deal with the backlash of this, and it's a pretty quick and swift backlash. Oh, I think he's going to lose some donors.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's the donor card. He's just set himself on the path of a different journey that he's really not prepared for. So, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the cards I laid out. He was supposed to be a public. He's supposed to be a public servant, and his thoughts really surprised a bunch of people because they were shocked by the fact that he is a senator and he put this out. This is it's beyond non-patriotic. It's what is it? Something of office. I cannot remember the word right now for some reason, but he's going to end with sorrow. And he was supposed to be married to the United States, have a relationship that was just like a marriage, and he's going to lose donors. He's going to lose money because him pulling this trick it's just not going to fly. And I hope that somebody like actually censors him for that. I mean, but it looks like he will be censored. But the Republican Party surprises me all the time. I mean,
Do you think he could be expelled? I'm going to have just a quick 3 cards on. Could he will there be a vote to expel him? Not just censor him, but expel him. So 4 of Cups. Oh, this is an offer. He doesn't want resign, or we might have to. No, they won't do that. But it's definitely going to be censure. But he might be resign, or we might have to do this process of expelling you.
Yeah.
So he's out in the cold. So he might actually end up resigning.
That would be so good. He has not done anything.
Hey guys, I have to take a quick comfort break. So could you just
I'm going to leave because I got to rest. I had a long day, but thank you for coming in, Chrissy, on my channel on Saturday. I saw you, so I want to give you a shout out. On Saturday, you came by, so
I did. Yes, I did try. Just so much going on. But I do need to take a quick.
Okay, Chrissy. We'll see you in a little bit.
I had you were there, and Freebird Spirit popped into the chat also. So
right, yeah, I'll have to.
Yeah.
So the ladies are going to take it for a few minutes while I take a comfort break.
Yeah.
And,
so I'm going to leave you guys the politics. I'm going to take a rest because my brain is.
Okay, Ron, you take care, brother.
Yeah. Okay. See ya. I'm here. Hey, Kathleen. I'm still around. Don't worry about me. Take care. Good night.
Take yourself out of the street.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Well, Kathleen, what's up, girl?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to do try to do a mystery, weird kind of show. It's going to be, the first one is going to be on the 24th, and Scott Allen's going to come to my channel, and we're gonna do that. So that's in the works.
Hey, well, it's just you and me. Uncover the News. She wanted to have a read on the eclipse and the new moon, and what's
Okay.
going to happen with that a while back. You want to pull on that?
Sure. Let's pull on that.
Awesome. I'd like to see what's going on too. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna put this. I'll just put this card up here. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I just took over things. Pow, pow, pow.
Well, it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of satisfaction and plenty. It's going to be a good energy flow. You have community celebration, but also you have the foundation to build on. So that's positive. We have been so it's like we're running, and we can't take a breath. So maybe with that new moon and that eclipse, we can shed some of that angst. Look, we got the Queen of Wands. The one thing that she always brings is joy. So that is a good one too. But she also, see your little black cat?
What was that one? I'm sorry.
The Queen of Wands.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
the queen. She's the queen of fire. Fire and water are both very, very intuitive elements. So, your intuition, your intuitive hits and everything, I think, are going to be very, very strong. And the new moon is always about intentions. And this is the card of movement, but it's also when you make an intention and you release it into the universe, that is what this card brings to mind. It's your intentions. And this is the Seven of Swords. And everybody says, oh no, oh no. But what this can mean in this type of reading is the universe realizes your intention.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that intention is. If it's, for stealing, it knows. But if it's for good, it also knows. So that's
beautiful.
I really thought those were great cards.
Yeah. Okay. The first card that I got was the Hermit.
Mm-hmm.
And on this card, you have the Hermit, and he's got his lantern, he's full of enlightenment inside. He may stay in the woods for, however long that he needs to, but he also has his little feline down here, and which represents, I think, for right now, this represents the feminine power, that it's coming out and it's coming about, and the light will be shown, I believe, to so many, because he's all about enlightenment,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, I got the Queen of Coins.
Awesome.
And so, I mean, you could just see the bounty and love with inside of
Yeah.
her, you know?
Yeah. Creature
Yeah.
comforts. That she's just the queen that wants to get you settled and give you a blanket and have you have some
Warm
hors
soup.
d'oeuvres. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
She's creature comforts. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're seeing she looks so kind.
She looks so
Yeah.
content too,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. But then I got the moon card itself. You know, so I believe that this full moon is going to bring out a lot of the secrets, a lot of the what fors and why dids. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
I mean, look at the beauty inside this moon right here. Let me see if I could
Oh,
get it.
awesome.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got that
Oh,
deer, like just you could just see the deer there. And deer is all about gentleness, being gentle
oh,
with yourself, being kind, and yet wise. You know, with
yeah.
within. And but there's all kind of secrets, and there's dogs getting into the trash. You know, and there's just
Um,
all kind of things happening down here on this card. So I believe. Oh, there's also a bunny. You know, I never noticed a bunny before. But a rabbit is fear, you know, and this
mhm.
fear is taking a leap of faith, though. Check that
Mhm.
out. That
Yeah.
bunny is taking a leap of faith towards the deer, you know, because it just wants to be held in that comfort. You know, it's tired of being afraid, you know,
Yeah.
and you got these two angels. There's one on each pier, or not pier. If it was flat, it would be a pier, but it's standing up. So column, column. That's the
Yeah.
word. You know, you got these angels on top of these columns that's just watching over everything. And I
Mhm.
believe that our higher power source has got this. And you could just see the love. Just you could just
Mhm.
see the love that's going to come from this full moon.
Mhm.
And while it is in eclipse, you know, and you can't see nothing with all this darkness down in the middle here, and you can't see anything, yeah, the dog is going to get in the trash. You
Right.
know, they will get in the trash. They will try and find money wherever they can because they're just like that. You know, I don't understand people like that, and maybe that's a good thing because you know I don't want that inside of me. So you know, I'm glad I don't understand that. You know, there's just certain things that great spirit gives us to know and not know. You know, I'm very thankful for that. And I'm kind of thankful for that. I don't have very good memory because I don't need to remember everything. But check out the card that was on the bottom. Hi, Chrissy.
Hey, what are
The
you
card
reading on?
on
Um,
the moon and the eclipse that uncovered
Okay,
the news, wasn't it? Yeah.
okay. I'll get
And then my bottom card was the King of Cups. I mean,
oh,
check that
wow.
out. Love,
Yeah.
you know, love is going to
Oh,
conquer all, baby. You know, it just
yeah.
is. And no matter if it's well the moon is being shined at its fullest or well it's eclipse being covered, there's love there no matter if you're under the blanket or not. There's love there whether if you're still in hermit stage. You know, there's just love there everywhere, you know? And and that full moon with all that love inside of her is going to come right back up out of that eclipse. It's not going to stay like that forever. You know,
Yeah.
I don't even think it stays like that for very long, you know? But yeah, the King of Cups, he's just so full of love. And it just doesn't matter how choppy that water is because he feels love no matter what. No matter what, he feels the love.
Mhm.
No matter if it's in the dark, doesn't matter if the lights are on or off, he can still feel it within himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What deck is that?
This is the Golden Tarot. One side, it's her, and one side it's him.
Yeah,
I'll have to look for that.
I love this deck.
it's a very well established deck. It's very well respected too. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, this is my go-to deck.
Yeah, I can see why.
Mm-hmm. You done yours, Katie? Because I'll have a
Yeah, I've already did mine.
Okay, so the full moon and the eclipse. We'll have a look at the full moon first. What is guides of the heart, strength and compassion?
Yes.
I've got the 8 of Wands. Swift communications, and movement. Indicates it's a good time to open up to others, and it's also a good time to get things moving. So we've also got the Temperance card, and why this also indicates that it's a good time, because it's a good time to talk to people, open up, and bring things back into balance with yourself and the people around you. That's why communication is always such an important thing. We've got the 5 of Wands. This is like the battles, the conflicts, again, misunderstandings even. So again, it's all leading back to the communication and the energy that we put into those things. If we don't put in the energy into that, because you just can't be bothered talking about something that's been bothering you or something that happened and needs sorting out. If you don't put that energy into resolving it, it won't happen. So it's a good time for conflict resolution and bringing it back into balance. So that's on the full moon. The eclipse, it's a partial eclipse, is it? That's my understanding. That it's a lost your sound.
No, I was using a little sign language. Sorry, I didn't want to talk over you.
That's all right. A blood moon. Okay. So what is the blood moon side of it? And a blood moon is basically pollutants in the air and all that provided a colouring to the moon. So we'll have a look at that.
A blood moon.
So the blood moon side of it. 3 cards on that. The King of Wands. Again, we've got compassion. Blocked energies it's a good blocked energy. Okay, and we've got the 4 of Wands in the home. So we've got the Wands again. Communication, energy, show compassion. It is, again, it just means that even more so, it's a good time for blockages in communication and clearing blockages in relationships with people. Again, it's especially around the home, things that have been unsettled around the home and that have needed to be looked at. It's gorgeous. Look at this. You know, the blood moon. Look at the colours on this card.
It's gorgeous.
It is. It's beautiful. This is the Ghost Tarot by Los Garabio, and the king there, he is sitting in his throne, and it's a good time if you want to seek some guidance on how to help clear those blockages, to do so. So that's the blood moon type. So what you might need to do, the blood moon, don't be afraid to talk to somebody else about somebody who's away from the situation. And this is the thing with kings are slightly more remote. So somebody who is aware of what is going on, it doesn't come in with their own opinion, but who can provide that objectivity that you need to clear things. They're not going to tell you what to do or what to say. or how to say it, they're just going to point you in the right direction, just that remoteness. And it's a good thing, and it can heal some family rifts. So it's a good time for healing with families. So that's the blood moon aspect of the new moon. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the eclipse. So we'll do that. Hi,
You're
Jim
just so
Engineering.
good, Chrissy.
Hey?
You're
Sorry?
just so good. I love how you do your stuff. I just do.
Yeah, I mean, I just put these cards down about the blood moon, and you were saying blockages and everything. The inspiration to heal old traumas,
Yeah.
to make the love between people blossom, and not to be stuck, not to stagnate in just leaving it alone, and to balance the, so I mean,
it can be work. It can be work. Yeah. Did you do anything on the blood moon, Melinda?
No, I was just watching all your glory, man. It was awesome.
Well, now I'm going to have a look at the eclipse itself. I think it's a partial eclipse. I'm not 100% sure. It's a partial solar eclipse, I think. So let's have a look here. Next eclipse. Partial lunar eclipse. So that it's, but it's nearly a total lunar eclipse. North America. The next new moon. So what is that going to bring to the northern hemisphere? Okay, because that's where most of its energy is going to be aimed. So
Chrissy, do you want us to pull on that again? Because I think mine was all together.
no, you can if you like, if you want to separate it. We've got again the Four of Wands, which is home, which is, I'm thinking, looking at, I said what effect is going to be on North America, and then we've got home. And it's like these ghosts are being resurrected, and it's a chance to address them. Investigations, new energy. It's going to be like, we've got the Knight of Wands here. So new energy. It's like this horse has just been resting, and the Knight has been resting, and they've been taking the time to build up the energy. And this is also an investigator. And what I feel like the next one is another Knight. It's the Knight of Swords, the fastest moving Knight. And it's like it's going to take off. And it's going to, politically at least, it's going to be slicing into the truth. Stuff's going to start tumbling out about some aspects in America. So the King of Coins haunting America, the corrupt king. It's like it's going to start a downfall with this person. Five of Cups, loss and regret. And Biden is here. Biden stepping up and moving things along. So I think it's America as a whole, and it's going to mean a step up, because the full moon and the blood moon were more personal, but the eclipse is something that is
more than just you.
More than just you.
Yeah.
So as a whole, the corrupt abuse of power, some of the things they're going to start bringing home. Okay, so we've got bringing home the corrupt kings, abuse of power. That's the Five of Swords.
Mhm.
Investigations have been stagnant. That they've been looking at losses, and some people are going to start expressing regret. I think the 1/6 Commission is going to kick up too, and there's going to be offers they don't want. I think this is subpoena, and now we've got the Knight of Swords charging off. Biden, Queen of Wands. That's Congress. So it's Congress is gonna start taking off in some reason. So that's what I'm seeing anyway, as far as
Nice.
the country.
Awesome. Wow.
Okay, so Melinda, did you do any break them up, or did you just do the whole? Did you do a breakup of them?
Well, what the card showed me was a story of the whole thing, bit by bit, but then it like came together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, I mean, I didn't ask anything about any specific, like if it was from Congress or to people or to whatever. It just showed me like I already put them inside the deck. So I don't remember what they were, but I remember I know the moon came up and it showed a very enlightening story. Yeah. Oh wow, there you go. And but yeah, all the cards. It ended up being that I think the King of Cups was last, and I think he would. Yeah, I can see he was. But yeah, all of it together put together a really nice story. I thought.
Well, Joji is saying Venus, Mars, Saturn, and Pluto and Uranus all have difficult transits sometime at this new moon and eclipse, a difficult month for human interactions. Yes, it is. But sometimes when it is difficult is when you need to have those interactions. What do you got there, Annie? The new moon.
I got the moon, the Seven of Cups. I think that there's going to be a lot that lies hidden, and a lot of trying to like look over here, don't look under the look over here, no, because they they're in panic. I got the Knight of Swords, the rushing and zealous kind of energy that just pushes its way through. But I got the quiet as a tomb, in that the Republicans are going to, it's like they're going to finally realize that you can yell and you can scream and it doesn't matter. They are not the entitled bags of wind that they think they are. They are not above the law. And I get it ending with there being it's like it's a big kerfuffle, but there is healing at the end of it.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting. I just drew 3 more cards on the communication aspect that Joe brought up. Yes, it is difficult. I've got the 5 of Wands. It is difficult conversations, difficult. But again, we've got the Devil card here, but the Devil card can also be about healing and also assessment. The 7 of Pentacles, looking at what's okay. We've sorted things out. How do we move on? How do we grow and prosper from this? So yeah, in personal, I think there's going to be quite a few healings in some families that have been split by Trump, as some family members come like, oh, I'm still a Republican, but I can see why. you were so angry. I can't see why I was so angry. I can see where I was. So I think there's going to be some aspect of healing. Yeah,
Okay.
just because I said it was a good time to do all that communication doesn't mean it's going to be easy. So yeah, but it's a good time to do it.
Okay, I pulled some more if you want to hear it.
Yes.
Okay. The first thing I pulled was the 4 coins.
Yeah.
And so I mean he's really trying to sit on some, not spend on some, because nobody really knows what's going to be happening during this here full moon. The full moon card came up again, you know. So there's just a lot of people, I believe, that's going to come out of their comfort zone and jump into things that they're not used to. They're going to come out and try and figure out why the dog's, trying to get into the trash, while the lights are doused. But I do believe that, that we're the deer and the moon, how lovely that is. I believe that, it's going to bring a lot of people, because the 9 of Swords was upside down. And so I think it's going to, bring a lot of people out of being so fearful when they start seeing what's really, really happening, because there's things that we just don't know, man. And so then I got the Queen of Cups, the King of Coins. He's after the money, she's after him, and then I got Judgment sitting behind it. And where they're going to be at after this Judgment hits is the 3 of Swords. And this 3 of Swords is going to put some dampering on there. So much of a dampener, it almost looks like a daggone tattoo sitting on top of their heart. You know what I mean? Because they're going to pierce them, baby. And then from out of that, I got 2 3s back to back. I got the 3 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. So they're going to be trying to look over here, like how Kathleen was saying, but what's going to really be happening, doesn't matter what they're really doing, is the 3 of Cups. We're gonna overcome all this, guys. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. It's just none of that stuff matters, because everything that we're going through is going to get us exactly where we need to be. And all those people that's trying to do things underneath the covers, in the darkness, trying to catch whatever funds that they could get along that gravy train, And my dogs don't like gravy train unless you put water in it and some other stuff in there. You got to mix a lot of stuff in that gravy train. So, so I believe that everything is going to come out in the wash, and whatever don't come out in the wash is going to come out in the rinse.
Okay. That's really good. We take a step back in and have a look at a couple of people that we haven't had a look at in a while. Barr, I looked at him not so long ago, but Pompeo, I haven't looked at Jaime in a while. I call him Jaime. You remember Get Smart and the robot? And
15%.
He had a straight face with the serious repose, but he would hold himself like that. And Mike Pompeo, when he's talking, he's always got this half smile on his face, and he's stiff, and he talks like this, and it's like he is just spitting out what he is being fed in zeros and one. And Pompey, Jaime, your programmer's an idiot. So I thought I might have a look at him and see what's in store for him.
So Jaime, who was it?
Mike Pompeo.
Mike Pompeo. Okay. Thank you. Hey, everybody, I got 15%. I'll go until this thing passes out, okay?
That was the reason why I went off camera. Was so I was plugging in my phone.
Okay, Mike Pompeo, money.
So that it just reminded me of Heidi. So I
Yeah, it
you know,
does me too.
very much. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to, when I was a kid, there was a rerun of that, so they came on every night. And I think on my station, that we could get, it was one of those things where it came on directly at bedtime. And so I would sneak out of my room and sneak over to the dining room table and lay on the floor beneath the dining room table with my mother's with my mother's lace tablecloth, disguising me, and watch the show.
Yeah, no, I loved it. But at the center of this reading for him is the Wheel of Fortune, a change. Stubbornness, his belief in his superiority. What I find really interesting is we've got the serpent on one side, which can be wisdom, double-headed serpent, jealousy, but we also have the head of the jackal, Anubis, the Egyptian god Anubis, who would judge. He would judge whether you went to the underworld or into a new life, a better life. So it's like, to me, with this, he's facing basically that judgment himself. The time has come. He cannot stop this. The wheel is about perpetual motion and about things that you cannot stop the progress of. You cannot stop the progress of time. And it is really interesting because the arrow here is pointing to Anubis. It's coming up to the time where his judgment, he's going to be judged. She's going to block. She's going to throw his case out. I think Trump's trying to block the National Archive case. Now we've got the High Priestess again, a high arcana card, a major arcana card, high impact. His challenge here is to try and keep things from coming out. Okay. And he wants to keep things hidden, but they're going to come to light. And we've got the pomegranates here, which are an indicator of death. So it means that there could be stuff coming out. His challenge is to stop them.
Hi, hubby. Are you all right?
Yeah, all good. The glass, isn't it?
What'd you drop?
Just an old cheap glass.
Watch out for your toes.
That was
you,
from a
yeah.
set.
Really, mate. Oh,
How do you manage it?
well, takes
Being
years
you.
of training.
Takes years of training, he goes. So
That's right. He perfected it, man. That is 100% awesome.
there's some agenda that he had knowledge of some agenda, and it's going to come out, and it could end the hopes of any further political career for him, because he is looking at 2024, and so that's his challenge. The immediate future for him, he's got another high impact card with the Emperor. He ties to the Emperor, and there's been whispers about some of the deals he made when he was overseas on Trump's behalf. And I think there could be some of those coming out. And trying to get influence to keep Trump in, or the Trump family, dynastic, to get from elected democracy to a dynastic rule. Ace of Wands at the base of this. The Ace of Wands. The energy is building up and building up, but it's not the sort of energy he wants. this came out reversed. So if it was upright, the rays were coming up from behind the clouds. So the clouds are clearing and new growth, new dawn for him. But it was reversed. The clouds are forming and they're overtaking the rays of sunshine. So not new growth in his career at all. His outcome, 3 of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal. What did he do? Is it going to prove that he betrayed his country? 3 of Cups, who he went to for support. 2 of Swords, a real crossroads for him. 5 of Cups, loss and regret. He's just got to move on and accept that things are at an end for him. He's going to have to accept it. All the major arcana are the first 3 cards. He's got no major arcana in the top one in the outcome cards, but he's got 3 of Swords. It's about time to let go of some ideals as well, because his betrayal is going to come out, and where he went to garner support for Trump is going to come out. Some of the deals he made. It's going to be a crossroads moment, and he's just going to have to accept it and move on. He might not end up in jail, but his political career is at an end.
Yeah,
So
that's my cards back up a lot of what you said. He was in a position of, like the 9 of Pentacles, independence and everything, but he has tried to keep, at least part of his independence and success, but he is ultimately failing. He has to recover, and this kind of recovery is not like oh yeah no, this is recover from a major a surgery or something. It affects him greatly, and he's harvesting the corruption that he has dealt out for so long for Trump.
yes, sorry guys.
He wants to return back to a better time, a better place, but these secrets that he has kept are not going to stay hidden. They're going to, it's going to come out. He's, the balancing of everything, and being isolated and alone, because once I really think that when I saw this card, I saw someone who was utterly defeated. So it's not just like him studying, for greater enlightenment. This is utter defeat. He's alone. He doesn't have any allies.
How are you, Dennis?
Very good.
Yeah, you good? Yeah. Oh, I could just mute it.
Are you done, Kathleen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down to like 9%.
I'm just messing with the sound for a minute. The speakers are on 12%. I'll bring them up. I just got to mute this for just a couple of seconds. Go on with things.
Okay. Thank you, Chrissy. Okay, the first 4 cards. I got to do this quick, guys. And the first 4 cards I got were all reversed, which was the 5 of coins, so damn, that one fell, and then the Page of Cups, the 9 of Cups. Now these were all reversed, guys. And then again, the Moon. You know, so, and I don't think it's going to take very much longer either, because this Moon card keeps coming. And so, but then I got the 8 of Swords. These were, the next ones were upright. The 8 of Swords, and then the Hanged Man. I'm going to tell a story in just a second. The Hanged Man, and then the Death card. And there's all kinds of little stuff inside this Death card. This is the very last card I got, which it was also upright, was the New Beginnings, the Fool. So what I get from all of this is a disappearing act. Okay, I think that there's going to be a lot of things that was there that nobody was able to see except for a few amounts. But then I think that the fish is going to come up out of that cup, and it's going to just like start jabberjawing, man. It's going to start telling, and it's not going to care about the results because they're just fed up. They're up to whatever level that they could come up to, and I don't think it's going to take very much longer. Maybe this means about here, maybe it's the next. But the 8 of Swords, because then and there, when you're in the 8 of Swords, that's all mental. You know, you're mentally there. It's not that anything physical could hold you. It's because everything is loose. Everything is loose bound. You know, the eye coverage, that what's covering up their innards, their soul, their inner beings, you know, all that, it's all mental. And then so if they look at it in a different direction, 5%, and I can't hardly see any color. Okay, so, and just at the right time of that is the Death card, which my phone is going to do in just a second. And then at the very end, though, there's going to be the Fool. You know, there's going to be a new beginning and a new journey and a new way for more corrupt people to come, or more good people to come. You know. Yep. Okay.
We lost Katie there. So you've got to go too because you're running out of things. Thank you, Melinda.
It's 4%.
So we'll let you go, and go plug your phone in.
I love you guys, man. Chrissy. Oh, let me show this real quick, okay?
Yeah.
Renee is doing a thing for cards, where people can put in cards that they're making for the Oracle, so that way people can take classes or whatever. But but I made this one so anybody could do it. You know, just put a couple of lines and squiggly marks together. But there's this is on but versatile. And so I put vice versa up here, so because you know the old stain, and you got the cat over the earth, which the earth is really water with lily pads, and or if it's the earth, it could be crystals coming out. It could be whatever you want it to be. In this card, you've got the spider coming down for whatever reason, I don't know, but it looks like it's got an eyeball on its back. But there's all kinds of little hidden gems in it, you know, like that snake coming down off the side, you know, the tree and all those words, you know, like tree of knowledge.
Yeah. It's is that a cat there? 'Cause if that's a cat, that's an awesome cat.
Yeah, the cat, instead of cat jumping over the moon or the cow jumping over the moon, it has the moon and the stars on its back, man. Yeah.
That is
awesome. And it's jumping above the world.
I really like your style there. I really like that. It reminds me quite a bit of the Woman in the Moon and the Tulip Tarot by a woman who's made a couple of decks here in Australia. And
wow,
I love that.
I really like the style. So that's a really great card.
Nice, thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was awesome.
2%. It's 2% and peace out, man. Double deuces, man. Take care. Yes, I love you guys. In the chatterbox, you guys already know I love you guys. Chrissy, you're number one, man.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yes.
Ah,
my internet was
cut down.
yeah. So that's the reason why.
That's all right. That's all right. We've got so many people who joined, like Shelby, Lisa, Gma5. It's great drawing. It very much reminds me of those decks.
Yeah, that was so cool.
So, yeah. Hi, Tiva Ross. This is one of, where is it? This is one of her decks. This is the Death card. And it's by Angela Dicker. And she created this deck, which is the Woman in the Moon Tarot, in 2020. So she only created it last year. And I have in my comments, if you go down, you'll be able to find where you can get both this and the Tulip Tarot, which she created in 2017. So yeah, very, very reminiscent of Angela's work. And I really liked what she had going on there.
Yeah, I love that kind of collagey feel to it. You know, the things, layers, I guess. You know. Yeah. Yeah.
I would love to say I'm artistic, but not really.
Yeah.
I did a little painting of a gum tree and stuff when I was a teenager, and it got put in a local art show and all that. Hi, Jay. And my dad kept it, and you know, and everything. It was one of his prized keepsakes, apparently, and it was lovely that he felt that way about it. So,
yeah, that's great.
But I'm not really that super artistic.
Well, yeah, but still, you made something that touched your father that much that he kept it, and I love that.
He was very proud of it, which is nice. It's always nice. You know, I wasn't always the easiest man, but when we did something really good, he made sure he knew. He let us know, and if we did something he was proud of, he let us know too. So, so Joji, Human Generic, Shelby Lisa's joined us, Renee Rogers, hello.
Hi, Renee.
Yeah. So I've still got a few things to look at. Hi, Shelby, Lisa, how are you, my dear? Josh Hawley, somebody put up Josh Hawley's name. Jay, would you like to join us? You're in another live stream. I know I get your email every week. It's just that when you send it, I don't know how far in advance you send it, but it's usually at 2:30 in the morning for me. So we'll have to I might see if you'd like to join me on Thursday, this Thursday. If you want to do that, I can send you an invite when I start the thing, Jay, and you can join whenever you're ready. Hi, Melinda. She's back on there now. It was really great. But do you want to have a look at Josh Hawley?
Sure. What do we want to ask?
He's the senator from Missouri.
Yeah, he's. Tell you what, that picture of him.
When you're talking about Republican senators, you think, is this the thing, that this the line that they've crossed and gone too far? And you think with anybody else, it would be like, honestly, if it was a Democratic senator saying Texas should succeed and he was from Texas, I think they'd have a minimum censured and at a maximum, if not expel him. Say you will not be getting, we will primary you, you know.
Right.
But so Josh Hawley,
Hang
what's
on.
going on with him?
I dropped a card.
Ooh.
I dropped it and it went so far, it was easier to climb around the desk than it was to climb underneath the desk. Okay, Josh Hawley, what will happen to you? Josh Hawley.
Josh
I
Hawley.
tell you,
Well,
that,
I have two
that
cups.
picture.
Yeah.
That picture of him,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
oh,
Never gonna go away.
yeah.
I've got the Two of Cups here. Him talking, making deals. It's like his commitment is it's not his commitment to keeping his job. It's other people's commitment to keeping him in the job. It's like he can't really see it clearly. Look like they're looking into the cups as if to say, well, let's see what the cups can tell us. He is, and why? What is his challenge? He's on thin ice. He's on insecure ground. I think that as more and more people come out of the Trump haze, that picture is going to stick with him. He's looking in the immediate future. He's got an offer he doesn't want, but he may be advised to accept. Why? Oh my goodness. Things he wants hidden are going to come to the surface with the moon. His outcomes here, I've got the Hierophant with the cross keys of responsibility and doctrine. You've got two options. You can take responsibility or you don't take responsibility. And what you choose to do is going to have a say in your future. So here's that offer again. Page of Rods. This is whiny. The Page of Rods in reverse is a whiny, untrustworthy individual. And that's what he's going to start doing. He's going to start whining. Seven of Cups. He's going to try the gaslighting. He's really delusional. Gaslighting and trying to say it's somebody else's fault. We've got the Knight of Rods here. And then the Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's a bit unclear. I do think he's going to be subject to investigation, and I do think he's going to be given an offer. Here's the offer again. The offer he doesn't want. It's dissatisfactory. Things cannot stay the way they are with him. So he's got the Knight of Cups on top of the Knight of Wands. Energy is going to be going into, they're going to increase energy to get rid of him. He's going to be given an offer in the end. I don't know when he's up for re-election, but I think that's 2024.
My cards, you know, he the people around him are trying to plan his way, you know, through this, because he is so full of this conflict, this, you know, go, that, you know, he has been on a leash from these people. I mean, you know, there's just no. But look at these.
Yeah.
They are going to find what he did. They are going to. He has the
tower.
You know, the tower. He is going to come crashing down, and then he's going to be stuck in nowhere land. Yeah,
Yep.
he's going to be in limbo.
Yep.
So
A dozen cats for me, Wellness Tats. How are you, my dear? Thank you for dropping in. It's lovely to see you. Yeah. So he's pretty much put himself in an impossible situation because he's going to be one of those people that they don't want to know. He's going to be too tainted with it.
And he's not like he has enough seniority to have been there a long time and know where all the other people's bodies are buried.
How to weather it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It's Boris Johnson on his way out in the UK. Apparently, one of his ministers or somebody was really did a very nasty, sleazy thing. And Boris has not responded as even his own party feels he should. He has not clarified what is going to happen to this person. He's been very wishy-washy about it. Possibly looks like letting this person off the hook. So the Tories, which are his party, got into really ripped into him in Parliament the other day. So about this issue. So is he on his way out? Is Boris Johnson on his way out?
Boris Johnson on his way out.
Queen of Cups. Magician. Boris Johnson is the British Prime Minister. Shelby Lisa. Three queens. This dude's got 3 queens. Helpful female friends.
or one of the mothers of his children.
Yeah, helpful female friends. He's got something like 6 kids now, with another on the way, and yeah, I think only 2 of them are to the same woman.
Yeah.
I've got the Queen of Cups in the center. It feels like, and there's lightning here. It really feels like the lid's going to blow off something soon. His challenge here is to manipulate people and try and get them to see what he wants them to see with the Magician. In his immediate future, his position of comfort. But a lot of the party's position of comfort is being put in jeopardy. So this, to me, is always, when we're talking politicians, donors, resources, gathering of resources. So that's being put in jeopardy, and thus there is some energy building up. They've been holding back. But I think they're about to just let the horse have its head here. He is looking at some consequences with the outcomes of his actions with the 3 of Wands. He failed to look at the bigger picture with the 2 of Wands. So this is very much a fork in the road moment to him. With the consequences are going to be made clear to him. He's got to have a fork in the road moment. Here we got another queen, the Queen of Wands. He's really got to listen to what his instinct is telling him. But the thing is, as much as the buffoonery and all that got him through, he has been a creature of instinct, but he's become too demanding, and that instinct is off, and he's become too demanding. He might get some surprising news from his own party. Will there be a leadership spill? What's on the bottom? Two of Pentacles, juggling of leadership, new opportunities. Oh, possibly, yeah. Oh, and loss and regret. There could be a leadership spill coming up. So, what'd you get?
Okay. This right here is the Hermit, and in this context, it's talking about his party, the Conservative Party, the party that is more conservative. So, his party feels like he is going to cost them money. He is going to cost them the opportunity to stay in power. And so they're going to get someone else. I'm thinking maybe either younger or more malleable than because some of Boris's actions have really shocked and everything them, but they're going to put their abundance and their nurturing into a new person. It's going to, I don't see anything in these cards that say Boris is going to keep his job. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think it's definitely coming up soon.
Yeah, I hope it's not Pretty Patel, that's for sure, because she's done a nasty piece of work. If you've ever seen Spitting Image, she's portrayed as a blood-sucking vampire.
Oh, God.
Spitting Image has been going since the 80s, the early 80s. It's a British institution. It's hilariously funny. Hi, Sophie from Bright Opal.
Hi, Sophie.
Their portrayals of Donald Trump, absolutely hilarious. His hair literally has a life of its own. You'll see his toupee flip up and go, yeah! He'll send it to attack. There's one where he sent his hairpiece to attack Mark Esper. And then there's one where he and Boris Johnson's hair has a life of its own. It sometimes goes on top of each other. There is one I've been trying to find it, one sketch where Boris and Donald were in the same room and their hair was talking to each other. Their hair.
Oh my God.
Donald was going, and Boris's was like shaking. It was the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was so funny.
Just you telling me about it, I'm howling. Oh my God.
Spitting Image. If you look that up on
Image.
YouTube,
Okay, I'm gonna have to write that down.
Spitting Image. They have the most hilarious thing of when he left the White House, trying to lay booby traps for Biden. It is hilariously funny. Spitting Image.
Okay, I wrote it down because just you telling me about it, I was like, oh, so I have to find that.
So funny. That hairpiece, it's just like, and it's like steer clear of the ones where he's trying to romance the coronavirus. That's just too disturbing. But yeah. So let's have a look. What else have I got on my list? Trump comes. Boris on his way out to Joy. I'm not going to read on to Joy at the moment. Anyone know what's happening with the US posting things to Australia? That's got to come up with. Ghislaine's trial. I'll have a quick look at that. Yeah. I'll have a quick look at that. Yeah, go and look on YouTube. Spitting image, Trump. Where she put Trump and Boris, you might get the one I'm talking about when they're here talking to each other. It's just so funny.
Okay.
Okay, let's have a look at Ghislaine Maxwell's trial. It hasn't started yet. I won't read on it once it started. My ego is not so big to think that anything that comes out on my channel is going to make a difference to the trial or whatever, but I just don't like reading on trials in progress. Yeah, so, but it hadn't started yet. So Ghislaine Maxwell, what's going on? It's set to last for 6 weeks.
And when is it coming out? Coming up?
Starts November 29th, I think, or 26th. Oh, big tower for her. Big tower. It is going to be a real big tower. A big tower.
Good.
This trial. But is it just for her or for other people? So this is the interesting thing. So why is it going to be a big tower? Queen of Swords. Well, she's in front of the judge. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Yeah. Yeah. Come. Crossroads. You might not even get to trial. Is she going to do a deal? King of Cups. A new balance. Suspension. The Hanged Man. Things turn some people upside down. High impact. Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity. She's going to be given an opportunity again to change her plea and to cooperate. Big Tower. Instability. Four of Pentacles. Oh, very insecure. Some people are going to be feeling very insecure. Some people in power who have been able to keep themselves distanced. This is the King of Cups, but that doesn't mean Biden. It's more like when you're looking at emotional things, someone who has to work with people and stuff like that and talk to people, that they have to keep an emotional distance and an objectivity. So it's really gonna blow objectivity out the window. So insecure, and a lot of people are going to be feeling insecure. There's going to be new energy around some people. Consequences, ships coming in. Wow. It'll be interesting to see what happens if she changes her plea at the last minute, because if she changes her plea, she is going to have to tell everything. And if she changes her plea to guilty, she's going to have to tell everything she knows. And there will be some people who will not be happy with that.
Yeah. I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 8 cards, and 3 of them are aces. So
I have a little book here that says what combinations like that can mean. 3 aces out of 8 cards.
Yeah. I mean, what are the odds?
Good news is on its way.
Well, okay. This is these 3 cards. I got
3. Yeah.
The first one is heading to calmer waters. The second one is the Strength card. And the third one is the 2 of Swords choices. Impossible choices. So I'm thinking she may move on to calmer waters, and the strength of being able to do that is by making that impossible choice, because I think she knows that there's going to be a lot of very powerful men that are very unhappy with her. So that is the impossible choice. I got the Ace of Pentacles, being given the opportunity to change her plea. I got both the Seven of Swords and the Hangman. She feels trapped, but she's trying to find a strategy that will work for her. And I've got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is an inspired by, I think, her overflowing emotions right now. It's fear and and that was where she was hung at. She's in, yes, she has an inspiration for this, but she is too emotional right now to be able to come out and think clearly. So this may be a last minute pull a rabbit out of the hat deal. You know what I'm saying?
I think she'll have to go into protective custody, or
what, the witness protection program or something like that?
Judgment, because she'll still have to serve time. But King of Wands, waking up call. This is on the bottom. So Judgment, King of Wands, and Four of Swords, retirement, withdrawal, and the Devil out in the cold. She's definitely feeling threatened. I think she's been getting some threats.
I'm sure she has.
And I think she's like, well, screw this. I think they've already had to move her once. And it's like, well, she might end up talking. Yeah, I think she could change her plea. And she'll be taken somewhere where she'll be given a new identity. And she'll still be in jail, but she'll be given a new identity. And because there's some things you don't do. And if she pleads guilty to this, well, she'll have to tell everything. They'll only take it if we want everybody. And you have to prove it, not just say it was them, prove it was them. Don't give us someone who you know had no knowledge of what was going on just because they rode in a plane. Like, just because you rode in Epstein's plane doesn't mean you were one of his customers or anything like that. Don't give us shit like that. Give us the real deal. And it's going to be interesting to see if that trial even goes ahead, or if it's just going to be and if she does change it, it will all be done behind doors. It'll be closed. Well, it's coming up on 3 hours, so I think we might wrap it up. Thank you to Katie, Melinda, and to Sheila, and to Ron for joining me today. I still want to do a stories, myths and legends.
I did.
So I'm thinking of doing that. I might do it Friday morning, which is Thursday night over there. So we'll see. Yeah, I might do that if people. And so keep an eye out on the page, on the community page for that, and looking at sort of some of the basis for some of the myths and legends and stuff like that. So no hauntings. We'll leave that for another time. Just looking at some things like Icarus, flying too close to the sun, what's the basis of that, and things like that. You know, we looked at Atlantis the other day, and that's always fun to look at. Always fun to look at. Maybe there's other places that we need to look at as well, and you know,
Lemuria would be cool.
Lemuria, I did Lemuria. I did a reading on Lemuria and Atlantis.
Cool.
One against the other a while back, and yeah, really, really interesting to have a look at that. So yeah, so I'll probably set that up for Friday morning. Anyway, guys, everyone stay safe, stay strong, stay loving, and stay healthy. Thank you again, Katie. And
Thank you.
And we'll see you Thursday morning for my normal stuff. And yeah, so we might have a look at Trump November 19 to 26 then, because we didn't look at that today. That's still well over a week away. Might be better to look a bit closer to what's going to happen to him then. So thanks everyone. We'll end the live and stay where you are.